Right, 29 July 2025, and I'm very excited to be giving you my evening update. And during the day, I was not able to come here and talk to you because obviously I was traveling, and those days when I travel, it's hard for me to do what I need to do and to get all the information that I need to get. So what I want to do today is I want to show you 3 significant events that have taken place today. Firstly, it is now becoming clear that all the other players have fallen by the wayside and they are no longer able to do anything. So everyone who was trying to remove Mnangagwa has failed. And now everyone is looking at Chiwenga. So everyone is left looking at Chiwenga as the vice president and the most important figure right now in Zimbabwe. You've seen that everyone is trying to get Chiwenga to do something. Zembi is trying to get Chiwenga to do something. Kasukuere is trying to get Chiwenga to do something. Everyone by themselves cannot do anything any longer. And today is going to be very big for Chiwenga. General Chiwenga, Vice President of Zimbabwe, is going to appear for the first time at the ZANU-PF head office. So you're going to see him tomorrow after he once again boycotted the meeting that is taking place in Harare today. So there is a monitoring and evaluation meeting where Chiwenga was supposed to be presiding, but Chiwenga has not gone there and no one knows where he is. So tomorrow, we are all going to be watching very closely at 10 in the morning. So tomorrow at 10 o'clock, we're going to be looking very closely to see what Chiwenga does. And my expectation is that Mnangagwa is getting ready to do something. And what is that going to be, to look like? What is going to be the outcome of what Mnangagwa tries to do to General Chiwenga? So I want to park that there for now until tomorrow, and then we'll see what happens. So everyone is looking at Chiwenga. What is he going to do? What is his next move? Then let's quickly move to the war veterans. So the war veterans have this evening issued a statement through Mathibela. So Mathibela has issued a statement this evening. You can go and watch it at Hearts and Soul TV. What Mathibela has said is that he is safe. He has never been in danger, and he is back as the chairman of the war veterans. So that is a very big move from his previous statements, that he was in danger, he was on the run, police were waiting for him at the border. He has changed this evening. And if you go to Hearts and Soul TV, you will see that Blessed Mhlanga has had an interview with him, and Mathibela says he's perfectly safe. The problem is not ZANU-PF. The problem are Jugananda, the people around what he called President Mnangagwa. So that is what he said this evening. You can go and check it out. Very strange interview, but he says he did not get the cars, and he, as I said, he says he's not in danger. So I don't know why he was in danger before, but he says he's not in danger. Then Professor Gift Mugano has come out today. He also had an interview with Blessed Mhlanga, and he has said he is an independent contractor. He's got an NDA, on a non-disclosure agreement with the Reserve Bank, so he cannot disclose what they discussed. Remember, he said last week that they were going to come and discuss with the Blessed Mhlanga what he did discuss over there. So he has said he's got a non-disclosure agreement with the Reserve Bank, so he can not actually disclose what they discussed and what he recommended. He can only discuss in general terms. And he has also said he works with many governments and he is not sold out. However, he wants the country to work. So you might see Professor Gift Mugano coming back to ZANU, to the government of ZANU. Sorry, not to ZANU. To the government of ZANU. And that is to give them consulting services. That is a big possibility. So what does that mean? We've got a lot of people that are not political or that are not convinced to work politically. So what is political? Political is you want to change the system. There are people that don't want to change the system. There are people that want to change inside what is existing. So they are happy with what is there. Whereas what we want to do is to change everything. We want to change the whole system. We want to remove Mnangagwa. We want to remove his system and put in place a new clean system. So I don't know if Professor Gift Mugano is making a move at the right moment, but that is the move that is made. I am not convinced with his answers, unfortunately. And everything that he's saying to me now does not make any sense. It looks like someone who is saying, I'll work with the ZIG. The ZIG is doing well. The ZIG, the reserves of the ZIG are 4 times cover. Those kind of things don't make sense to me. And it's unfortunate that we have this situation where individuals are forced to make a choice, whether to support the bigger and more powerful force or to stand by their principles. It's quite dangerous to stand by your principles. So those are the 3 things I wanted to cover today. And unfortunately, there has been another big accident at Chitungwiza. Many people have been involved, and my understanding is that people have died again at Chitungwiza because of the state of the road. So it's terrible and sad, very, very sad. So let's watch closely tomorrow what happens when we look at the arrival of Chiwenga. That is going to be critical. This Politburo meeting is the second in a short space of time, and something is going to happen. Something's going to happen. Chiwenga is going to be the man to watch tomorrow. What is he going to say? And look at that signature. That signature is Mutsvangwa's signature. So watch carefully. When I show you guys signatures, watch them very carefully so that you don't get lost. Next time someone fakes a letter, you must understand that what is a faked letter and what is a real letter. So this is Mutsvangwa's signature. Christopher. What does he have a second name? Christopher Mutsvangwa. Yes. Okay. I think we've covered everything. And I'll see you again tomorrow morning. Let's look at the comments very quickly. Zvimwe zvazo asi mufana wangu GAMBAKWE unoshanda real workhorse. Mkoma is a van. It's spiritual. My grandfather, the great GAMBAKWE, taught me to wake up at 4 and sleep late in the night. GAMBAKWE and Mnangagwa, aka broker. Let's do aka broker. Yes, aka broker. Mnangagwa, aka broker. Auxilia, aka broker. Sean, aka broker. Kuda, aka broker. Emerson Jr. aka broker. Ndeupuyo. Kanada wakadziwe vanhu. Collins, aka broker. Right. So aka broker. Vese vaka broker. You are thinking these guys are fighting and they're working together. Really? Let's see what happens. Don't trust Mnangagwa. If you are working with Mnangagwa, one day when you're not looking, Chema Tsenga Nzungu. Anokupa Chema Tsenga Nzungu. GAMBAKWE, Ngamanga, Nguban, Ngomo, Ngobani. Yes. Amanga, Amnandi, Kakulu, Ubujula Ipremiso. I think we've covered everything. And Dr. Mese, I would like to thank all of you. And there is something I want to mention today before I go. So don't forget that we've got a candidate that we're working to convince. So our candidate is Advocate Fadzai Mahere. We're trying to convince her to run as a member of the opposition, but not just to run. We want her to build the opposition from scratch. So a lot of you have phoned me today. So I've received a lot of calls when I arrived at my hotel. And most people want to know if she's going to accept to be a presidential candidate. And I've said to them, there's no question about it. Being a presidential candidate, and especially if you are nominated, is a spiritual duty. It's a call to duty, to national duty. So she's going to accept sooner or later. We're going to convince her. I've got people They're going to talk to her. She's going to see people coming from the left and from the right and saying, Fadzi, why don't you become president? Fadzi, don't you see that this country needs a woman president? Fadzi, don't you know? And she will not know that these people are sent by God. It's a spiritual duty. And once you get into that position where you are a candidate, a presidential candidate, she's going to realize that she's got certain powers that she did not know that she had. And I'm so excited about this whole thing. It's exciting to me. I like it. And she's going to work with so many people. Are going to work with Advocate Mahere from all over the world. I am getting calls from all over the world, from people who say, we wanted to be a candidate. All that we need is for the right structures to be in place. And we need to make sure that she is ready. She's going to be ready. And we're going to see it, all of us. Okay, now let's go to our sponsor. Thanks, Mkoma Miruna. Our sponsor is Mve. If you go to, if you're in Johannesburg, we've got a special. You get a free, 2 free detox from Zambia if you buy a packet. If you're in UK, Canada, United States, New Zealand, Australia, you get 2 packets when you buy one, and free delivery across Zimbabwe by Swift. And also you can pick up in Harare, Bulawayo, Kariba. You can pick up immediately. So guys, I would like to thank all of you for watching. It is amazing. I love these evening shows. Then Gilbert Ju says she will not accept it. She will not accept to be a president. Why? Do you know what it means and how long she has to wait if she does not accept this one? It will be 20 years, 30 years before she can be president. The ground is ready right now. If I was Advocate Fadzai Mahere, I was going to accept it because the time is now. At 40, she's going to do so well. And GAMBAKWE, masaladi, ari kundikwadza. Guys, apana chochikiza chorwadza sokutongwa nemasaladi. Semazuva anaya, unotongwa zosiririsa. Okay, let's look for Chamisa. Guys, I want to look at Chamisa's Twitter. I haven't talked to Chamisa in a long time. Let's go to x.com. What has Chamisa said today? Advocate Nelson Chamisa, I've got a message from God for you. Right, I've got a message from God for Chamisa. Let's see what he has said. All right. Look, guys, someone retweeted our live. This is amazing. This is amazing. Like, Twitter is doing so well for us. This is because of Advocate Fadzai Mahere. She's got such a big following. I don't think she knows it. She does not understand how many people follow her. So when I went live now, like a whole bunch of people went on Twitter and tweeted that I'm live. Okay, Chamisa hasn't spoken. So let us leave that for now. I'll see in the morning if he is going to be live. So we really, really are excited about the events that are taking place. There is a video going on right now, which just been put out by Apostle Chiwenga about a coup. Don't waste your time, guys. There's no coup in Zimbabwe. It's not about the coup in Zimbabwe. It's about the coup somewhere else in Southern Africa. You are free to go and watch Apostle Talenta Chiwenga. He's just put out a video on a coup. And he says a lot, so go check it out. Pardon, you want ZANU-PF to target Mahere. Leave the woman alone. No. Guys, being a president is a spiritual duty. It's a calling. If I make you a president, let's say I could tell you, come doubts, don't see Mimi, come and become a president. You are no longer human. If you're a president, you're no longer human. You are now in a class out of billions of people, which has got less than 5,000 people. That is a class of leaders. So when you're born, you are with everyone. When you become a president, you shoot up and you start becoming a superhuman. You are no longer human. That is why you see with people who are presidents are guarded, because there are spirits that want to take them out. But in truth, those people are no longer like the rest of us. So they're in a different class of their own. And what are people like GAMBAKWE, Isusu, even in our traditional life, Vana GAMBAKWE, they will make you a king. So you first of all have to be anointed by someone. You need to be picked by someone. You can't come and say, Ndoda kuita president. It's unheard of for someone to come and say, I want to be the president. That is why you see when Mnangagwa became president, someone had to nominate him and say, let him be president. Someone opens the door for you. Do you guys understand it? No one ever opens the door for themselves. They will never succeed. Apana, someone, Anoti, guys, I want to contest and they win. What is happening to Advocate Fadzai Mahere is that a lot of people are coming. And someone is coming on the left. Look at my friend Tafi the man. I laughed yesterday when I saw his post. So let me tell you how far this thing that we're doing is going. And don't take this lightly, because what we're doing is going to change your life. It's going to make you a person among other people, a nation among other nations. We have never been organized as an opposition. So we've always been people who are confused. So there is Tafi. Let me share for you Tafi's post from yesterday. Tafi the man was supposed to visit me, but he chickened out. He chickened out. I don't know why. Maybe I was what GAMBAKWE Chigananda. I was what GAMBAKWE Chigananda. All right, there. Good night, Advocate Fadzi. Gorera Ndicha Sungwa ne ZANU. You are the one I want. Do you see that? So everyone is really aware, and she's going to get a lot of this from a lot of angles. That is because our countries realize that we are in the middle of a leadership crisis, not just a political, economic crisis. We're also in the middle of a leadership crisis where there is nobody that wants to lead. So no one wants to lead. Everyone quickly wants to go where there is the little meat or the 30 pieces of silver. And they want to forget about the people. We want a new leader that is going to take our country forward. And everyone is going to know the raw areas, people in the raw areas, people in the cities. And a lot of people are going to work to make this succeed. And remember what I just said. People in ZANU are also looking for a leader. It's not just people inside of the cities. People in the villages, they want a leader. They want change. They want jobs. And we will deliver this with a leader that listens to a people. GAMBAKWE, say Usingaitwe persecuted. I've been persecuted a lot. I've lost almost everything from Mnangagwa. But I want to let you know something. I cannot come here every day and say, I have been persecuted. I have been this. GAMBAKWE will never respond to you as Hopo said, this is fake. Hopo did respond to me. Do you know that I've got an email from Hopo responding? So what are you saying? GAMBAKWE, what does it mean big day for Chiwenga? You missed the message. Yes. Tomorrow is a big day for Chiwenga. There is going to be a Politburo meeting tomorrow at 10, at which we expect fireworks. And Chiwenga is going to appear for the first time tomorrow after he boycotted totally the event that is taking place in Mnangagwa's office since yesterday. Yes, GAMBAKWE, be a media platform, not a spiritual. Teach most presidents are evil, Satanists. No. Leadership comes from God. So let me tell you about leadership. It comes from God, and I want to go. Leadership comes from God. And Chatuva, guys, I'm no longer going to be mocking Chatuva. But we want to achikuita is zake. So our two, so let's go back to the real thing. Let's say you are Fadzi. You're Advocate Fadzai Mahere. You're sitting in your house. You are dealing with the day-to-day matters it never occurs to you that I am going to be the president of this country. So God has known your history since you were a baby, that you're going to be a president. But there's no way of communicating that message to you. But you've been acting as a president already. So you've been taking leadership already, but you did not know that you needed to go higher. So what is God going to do? God is going to put you in a position, an uncomfortable position. So all presidents have to go through the fire. There is no one who's going to become a president without going through a fire. And what is a fire? A fire is being removed from your comfort zone until you've got no choice but to take leadership. And in Zimbabwe, what has happened is first, Mahere was the obvious candidate to be a spokesperson. She had to leave the spokesperson position and become ordinary. After she became an ordinary person, she had to go through a long time with no identity, with no link to anybody. And then one day, someone is going to come and say, we nominate you to become our leader. But you're going to say, there is another leader. You understand? So when you are called for leadership, there will be other leaders. And you say, why me? Why should I be the leader? That is the question that is going to happen. That is what is going to happen. Every time Fadzi is where she is, she's going to think, why am I the leader? There are other people better than myself who should be leaders. But suddenly, it will be clear as day to her. And you're going to see the campaign she's going to run. Tagwire is going to lose so badly. And what is going to happen is a coalition is going to form. There's going to be a coalition in our country where everyone who has been outside is going to be called inside. Then we'll have a successful country. Zimbabwe will be like Dubai in less than 5 years. So it's very easy. You see, Zimbabwe is like no other country. There's no country like Zimbabwe in the whole world. 1 hour from every place. If you put a high-speed rail at Gweru, 1 hour to every place, and every inch of Zimbabwean soil has got some minerals on it. I've shown you the map by the Europeans. It's crazy. And all the children of our country are going to go home. So you're all going to go home. That is where this is going. You cannot be living in a foreign country the way we are doing. So all of you are going to go home. So I think I've covered it. And then fundraising. But to see, Wamutswa closer. We are going to make so much money. All of you are going to make so much money. We are going to make billionaires. And you don't have to be corrupt in Zimbabwe because there's so much work. So Fadzi has been to uncomfortable zones. Yes, she has been to many uncomfortable places. Fadzi, don't take this job. You will lose value. I saw someone saying, GAMBAKWE is trying to cheat Fadzi to become a president. No, let her take the job. And Hopo, I know Hopo watches me every day. There's no one who doesn't watch here, guys. When I travel in foreign countries, it's so scary. Like I enter a place and already people are waiting for me to arrive. Like I enter in Zambia, when I enter my hotel, the guys at the hotel are already waiting. When I go into a restaurant, the guys are already waiting. When I'm in South Africa, the same. Why is that so? Because we've got an important message. And the message is a new leadership. We want a new leader in our country. And we are not afraid to take the position. We are going to step into that gap and make sure that we have a president. And I'm going to go and look for prayers. Shaenda kuna makandiwa. Tuenda kuna ndianungwe. Kuna Apostle Chiwenga. Tuenda kuna vese vansingadomine mazita. We pray that our country never knows violence again. Because what is stopping our country from progressing is Mnangagwa is an armed person. So vanhu vanotya even to be candidates, they're afraid. So what we want to do, we want to release that spirit which is holding our country. We're going to remove it so that there's no fear. Our country is not gripped by fear and death. Zimbabwe has always been gripped and covered with the spirit of death since the War of Independence. Everything that has happened in Zimbabwe is through the barrel of the gun. Every time there's a change or a change which is about to happen, there is a barrel of the gun that comes. Remember what happened on 1st August. Do you guys remember 1st August? What happened on 1st August in Zimbabwe? Do you still remember? Or you've forgotten? When people were shot in Zimbabwe. So let's look so that in do pay my details. So on 1st August 2018, there was a post-election tragedy in Zimbabwe. Do you know how many days it is? It's 2 days away. You guys have forgotten, right? So 2 days away. That is the spirit that is gripping our country. And it's about to be released. And how is it going to be released? There is going to be a new leadership in the opposition. We need a new leadership. Because no one has ever taken leadership in Zimbabwe after Chamisa took leadership from Tsvangirai. That was significant. Now we want to go to a new leadership, a leadership that is not connected or has never been connected to Tsvangirai. If I'm not mistaken, Fadzi has never worked with Tsvangirai. So we're moving away. We are going to a new era, and that new era is going to make us a free people. Okay. Why do you not become your own party leader? Iwe wa Mnangagwa. Yes, that's a good question. I know you want to say something, and I see you. So let me tell you, what is an anointing, or what is opening the door for someone? So I'll keep saying this to you. No one can open the door for themselves. My door has already opened. I'm running the biggest channel in the whole country. There is no one who talks to more people every day than me. That is my duty. That is my job. What I'm doing now is going to change our country. But I've got a job. And my assigned job is to bring our people home. So I can assure you, you will never see me doing anything else but to bring our people home. And when Fadzi becomes president, let's say she accepts as we expected to, my job will be to bring every single Zimbabwean from the land where they are and settle them back home. That is going to be our biggest job in the first 5 years. We're going to make sure that Harare has got so many jobs that people will come from overseas and work in Zimbabwe. That's what we want people to do. We want them to come and work. We want foreign people to come and work as expatriates in our country. We want to build multiple skyscrapers so that our city center becomes like Dubai. I think that pays guys. And I'll answer my questions akawandisa at the same time. GAMBAKWE chizora zvakwana. Why didn't you do it before? Right? I think those are many questions, many answers. But what we want to do is eventually we're going to go 24 hours. So we're going to call every night. Fadzi will be coming to talk. GAMBAKWE will come and talk. Chingono will come and talk. Kota to come and talk. I don't know. Manyamakanga, where's Nyamakanga? He's always here. Rumbi will come and talk. We want a country where there is no fighting and strife. We want a country where there's opportunity and love. Okay, got drone commander. Drone commander, I'll talk to him. He's gonna give me a call. I talked to him way back. But Tafi the man, we've been watching each other for a very long time. He's in America now. I think it's morning or midday over there. All right. I'd like to thank all of you for watching. It's been amazing. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. And a good night to you